YouTube friends. John's here again. It's not even a Sunday. It's a work day, and he's just finished work, and he's got a little bit of time to come and pin some pins in the map. So the pins we're going to do today are people who bought things from the shop. And in fact, when I was writing this list, you might recognise yourself on this list because this is everybody who bought some of the ceramics when I posted those a while ago. So thank you very much.
Cheers, guys.
John's going to pin you. So it's easy for us if we do about 10 at a time. So we've got 10's about right, isn't it, before you've got to go home for your supper?
Correct.
Well, I've got the pins here. You've got the map book that Judy sent us.
Judy's map.
Judy's map.
Get in.
And so, without any further ado, we'll start straight away with Vivian, who lives in Oak Island, California.
Oak Island, California.
Who's on page 82.
Nice.
We do a little bit of forward planning now, and we get the page numbers. It does make a little
North
bit of difference.
North Carolina.
No, North Carolina, yeah. What did I
you
say?
You said California.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Although I've heard people describe North Carolina as the California of the East. So.
Well, I must have subliminally thought that. But North Carolina, not
82.
California. I'm sorry.
What was the town?
Oak Island.
Sounds
And
nice,
doesn't
it?
It does.
Oh, there it is.
Is it an island? No.
No, it seems to be just on the coast. It's
The
near Wilmington.
Okay.
Near North Myrtle Beach.
Oh, so it's actually on the coast.
Yeah,
Carolina's
it's on the
coastal.
Atlantic Ocean. Looks nice. It's quite close to the South Carolina border.
Okay.
There's some pretty good swamps there. The Holly Shelter Swamp, the Green Swamp. Have you been to any of the swamps?
Vivian.
Vivian, can you get into the swamp?
Would you want to?
There'd be some good birds there.
Oh, there'd be some good birds.
What
Vivian,
colour pin?
Oak
Green
Island,
because of the
green
swamps?
because of the swamps. Not really.
Right.
It was the first pin I picked up. Okay, can you... Now, you see, we're getting crowded, aren't we?
It is crowded.
John and I have been talking about whether we need to get a bigger map, but we're just going to keep going with this one for now, yeah?
Well, I've absolutely got Vivian there.
Oh,
That's
have you?
Perfect.
Right
You're
in
in,
her
Vivian.
house. Right in her house.
You're in.
Okay, have a little bit of tea. John's been at work all day, so have a bit of tea.
Been interviewing for a new apprentice.
Oh, okay.
Very exciting.
Okay, how many?
4 today.
4 and more another day?
Maybe, yeah. We'll have a look tomorrow.
Great.
Good
Good.
candidates, yes.
Good candidates, all good. Okay, we're going to put the map down now, and we're going to the UK, and Sandra, who lives in Croydon in Surrey.
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 Leafy Surrey.
Is it Leafy?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
Leafy. It's a home county, isn't it?
It is a home county. But Sandra, very grateful for your purchase. Thank you.
Oh.
Have you got her in there?
You're in. Sandra?
Sandra.
You're in.
You didn't put her in Germany, did you?
No, I didn't. I put her there. The pin's bent, but that's right.
Okay. Oh, the pin's bent.
I'll put a new pin.
Okay, new pin. We can't be having bent
Just throw
pins.
that bent on the floor.
Okay. That'll be good, because I come in here
There you
barefoot
go.
in the morning. Yeah.
You're in. Sorry about that.
Sorry
It
about
was a
that.
little fast
Thank
there,
you, Sandra. Now we're going back to the book Kansas,
Kansas.
page 42, and we're going to Salina, Kansas, where Susie lives.
All right, Susie. Good day today. What number? 43. I'm on it.
2.
42.
Salina, Kansas. I've got a purple pin for first.
Big old state, Kansas, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah. It's
What
big.
does it border?
Oklahoma in the south.
Oh,
Missouri.
shall I sing?
Nebraska. No, don't.
Okay.
It's fine.
Not singing then. Okay. Oh.
no.
Okay, sorry.
That's not what we're here for. You've got to focus.
I don't know.
She lives near the Ottawa State Fishing Lake.
Good.
Near,
Remember that your map scale's very, very big. You know.
She lives near the Kansas Wesleyan University.
Oh.
Sounds like a nice spot.
Yeah.
Right, sorry.
So this is Susie, Salina, Kansas.
Kansas. Where is Kansas?
So we were finding it in the map book.
Yeah.
You've got to find it on the wall, haven't you? This has been a good map, hasn't it?
It certainly has.
Yeah. We're looking for Susie.
Sorry, I'm sorry, Susie. This is
It's okay. No, it's okay. You take your time. He's had a hard day at work.
Found it. And Susie is the first pin in Kansas.
Is she now? Our first Kansas pin, thank you.
That is a Kansas tick.
Okay, yeah. You do
Very- I like a new one.
you
Very,
like the new one.
very pleased with that. Thanks.
Well, we've had people in British Columbia, haven't we?
BC. Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe, patron.
Yeah. And so Vernon in British Columbia is where Victoria lives.
All right, Victoria.
And I've got her a nice blue pin.
Busy times, Victoria. In BC, no doubt. What's that? 1, 2, 2.
1, 2, 3. Vernon, British Columbia. Is it a big place, Vern?
Not massive. It's not far from Kelowna.
Kelowna.
It's near Salmon Arm. That sounds good.
Sometimes these places, they're...
I bet they're awesome.
Oh,
They're
I bet.
absolutely class.
I'm sure they are awesome.
Big fan of Vernon. Right, Vernon.
Vernon,
Sorry.
Victoria.
Yeah, you're not far from Joe. She's
in British Columbia as
she
well.
is. Yeah,
Yeah.
There you go. You're in.
Okay, well
There you
done.
go. Many
We're
thanks.
rattling through these. The next one is Texas, page 106. And this is Sandra. And I don't know how to pronounce Claiborne. Cleburne. Claiborne. That sounds about right, doesn't it?
Cleburne.
Claiborne. I'm going to give you a golden pin.
Cleburne.
Claiborne.
Cleburne.
Well, anyway.
It's just south of Dallas.
Oh, is it?
Just north of Waco. Sounds fantastic. She's near the Cleburne State Park. Surprise, surprise. Who's this?
This
Sorry?
one is Sandra,
Sandra.
who lives near the Claiborne
Many
State
thanks.
Park.
You've got a nice sort of gold pin.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed your pottery.
There you go. You're just south of Dallas.
Okay.
Fantastic. And we've already had one in South Texas, but you're the first in North Texas. So that's the state area tick. Pretty pleased with that.
State area tick. But I think we've got some in Florida.
Florida. We've had some there before.
Yeah, this is Diane in the Land O'Lakes. She's
Land-
on page 27.
the Land O'Lakes.
The Land O'Lakes.
I bet they shorten that to something.
Land O'Lakes.
Maybe they just call it Lakes.
Lakes.
Hey guys, I'll see you back in Lakes. I bet they don't say Land
It
O'Lakes
depends how
every
big it
time.
is.
How do you say it? Do you say Land O'Lakes every time? So if you're talking to one of your family, would you say, we're going back to Land O'Lakes? Or would you say, we're going back
We're
to
going back to lakes now.
Or we're just going back to land now.
Back. Oh.
Land O'Lakes now. What number page was it? I've lost
27. Diane lives in Land O'Lakes, Florida.
it. Any light you can shed on that, Diane, much appreciated. I found it. It's near Tampa.
Oh, Tampa.
Tampa Bay. We've got someone in Tampa.
Bay.
They're just another shop, a sale, so I don't have a name on the thing.
Okay, we haven't
You're
got
close
a name for
to a kindred spirit.
someone who likes to buy things from the Last Homely House shop. Okay,
Yeah, ready?
that was great. Land O'Lakes. We're going to Suffolk now with Janet.
Suffolk, England.
Yes, Suffolk, England.
I've been there.
Okay. And
Went to
so,
a bird reserve there.
okay,
Saw some good birds. Golden Oriole breeding.
Golden Oriole. Suffolk. Thank you, Janet. Just like to give him an England every now and then, just to kind of break the
First
thing-
for
things.
Suffolk.
A first for
By
Suffolk.
the way, it's great to have ones where they're not the first two.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
We don't mind. We don't want uniqueness.
It's not all about that.
It's not about any of that. Do you want to go to Grand Rapids, Michigan now?
Yep.
Page
love to.
56, where Sandra lives.
Sandra.
Grand Rapids. I
Nice
think
to meet
it's
you.
Grand
56.
page 56, Grand
It's
Rapids.
Michigan.
Michigan.
Ah, I was thinking about Cedar Rapids. This is Grand Rapids.
Is it big?
Bigger than Cedar Rapids, I bet.
Nice green pin for you, Sandra, in Grand Rapids, not
It's
Cedar
like
Rapids.
teal coloured pin.
Sorry, teal
Quite a
coloured.
big place.
Let's be correct
It's near
about this.
Allendale.
Oh,
We live relatively close
we
to
live near
Allendale.
Allendale. I was there this morning, posting out.
Have you been to Allendale?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, so have I, but have you been to
Have you-
Allendale, Michigan?
So, Sandra, have you been to Allendale? It must be settled by people from Allendale, mustn't it?
Must have been.
Allendale's just a tiny little town just up the road from us. I mean, I don't even call it a town, do you?
She's
Allendale.
over the water from Chicago. I think that's quite a long way.
Yeah, it's a big scale map, you know, Grand Rapids, Michigan.
She's not that far from Detroit. Well, actually quite a long way from Detroit.
Long way from Detroit.
Sorry, I'm getting distracted once again.
He likes to get distracted. Just a couple more, John.
She's not far from Toledo, where we've definitely had
Oh,
someone.
we've been to Toledo, haven't
Yeah,
we?
I love it. Absolutely love it. Right.
No, not physically. We've been to Toledo with a
I know, but it's great when you get people
when you
who
get
are close
people who are
by.
close by. Yeah.
Because then you can imagine that maybe they'll meet on the road one day.
And they'll say, I've got something from the last homely house.
It'll come up in conversation.
It will.
And then suddenly a new friendship will be formed.
And I feel happy about that.
Well, hopefully it would happen.
Okay, was that Sandra in Grand Rapids, Michigan?
Certainly was. Cheers,
So this
Sandra.
is now Sue, who lives in Pavilion, Wyoming, on page 120.
Pavilion. 120.
120. We're very organised with our little book here now.
Wyoming.
Wyoming.
What a state that is. Look at that.
Is it huge?
It's pretty big. Pretty wild. She's in the Rockies.
Oh, is she?
She's near the... There's a river called the Owl Creek. Have you ever been? Have
Owl
you seen
Creek.
an owl at Owl Creek?
Owl Creek,
I'm
Sue.
quite into owls, I've got to be honest.
John's into birds.
I went on
of any
a
sort.
birding trip to Finland to look at owls. Extremely rewarding.
How many did you see?
Saw the 5 species we were after.
5
Great
species.
grey, Ural, Tengmals, hawk, pygmy.
Boom.
Anyway, got distracted.
So let's
Pavilion,
Pavilion,
Wyoming.
Wyoming,
Who
with a
lives
nice
there?
blue
Sue.
pin. Sue lives there.
Thanks, Sue. Let us know about Owl River if you can. It looks like a nice spot. Ocean Lake too. Looks like you're close to that. Where is it? Casper. Wyoming. She's quite north there.
So did you say she was in the Rockies?
Apparently that's what this book says anyway.
She looks a bit central to me to be Rockies. I don't know anything
That's where
about
the, look
anything.
there. Look at that. It says even on the massive map it says Rocky Mountains. Now look where Sue's pin's going.
Okay,
Right
in the
in
end
the
of
middle of the
mountains.
Rocky Mountains.
On the end of mountains. I stand corrected.
All right.
Okay, we're on the last one now because we're going to do
Cheers,
10.
Sue. Much appreciated.
And we're going to see where Connie lives in Staples, Minnesota now on page 61.
Connie.
Connie.
61.
Thanks, Connie. Page 61. Staples, Minnesota. Nice golden pin.
There's Staples. There is a lot going on in Minnesota, isn't there?
Let's have a look.
Look at it. Look at all of this, guys.
You know that, Connie.
Of course. I've been to Minnesota. I have. I went to Minneapolis, to the state fair.
The Minneapolis
Seriously?
State Fair's there.
Yeah. But she doesn't live in Minneapolis. She
No.
lives in Staples, which is relatively close to Baxter. And it's not that big a place, Staples. Nice little community, I bet. Right? Bet it is. She's not that far from North Dakota.
It's a very, very small scale map, John. She might be hundreds of miles from
She's a
North
lot
Dakota.
closer to North Dakota than we are.
That's true.
So that's
true.
our 10, is it?
We've done 10 there. We've got many, many, many more of the purchasing pins to put in. And we'll do another session of purchasing pins.
Yeah, must try harder. Must do more regular.
No, we don't have to worry. We'll get to them all. And I just wait for John to come because he decides when he can do this. I never give you any hassle, do I? Do I give
Never.
you any hassle? Don't, do I?
Nope.
Well, John, you're an angel.
Cheers, Mother.
You really are. And we'll see John again soon.
All right, then. See you later, guys.
It'll be on his terms whenever he wants to come.
I'll
He
come
can-
soon, I
Yeah,
promise.
but it's up to him. He can come when he
No,
wants
no,
to.
it's good. I like it.
But we have a lot of pins where if you...
We're going to do a New Zealand, Australia one soon. It's
Yeah.
going to be great.
I'm collecting together New Zealand and Australia. And
The
we're gonna,
dream is that we're going to do a specific Mongolia one, but I fear that it'll take a while.
I think we might be
It'd be good though, wouldn't it?
Mongolia
Yeah,
pinning.
specific Mongolia.
Yeah. Don't hold your breath. Thank you.
All right.
Take care. Bye, everybody.